Hi, besties. Welcome back to the Bestie Talk podcast. I'm your host, Kiannajit, and today we are going to be talking about everything that is the new moon. And no, I'm not talking about Twilight or anything like that. I'm talking about like the new moon that is literally happening tomorrow. Today, well, when you guys listen to this, it's going to be Sunday, but we are having a new moon literally the next day. I want to say it's like Monday the 26th, I believe. Don't quote me if that's not the exact day. But I want you guys, even if you're listening to this like after the fact of the new moon, I really need you to open your ears and listen to this because you can use all of the tools, all of the tips that I'm going to be talking about in today's episode for every single new moon moving forward. I'm also going to eventually do a full moon episode because they are very different, but the new moon is one of my favorite things. I'm actually really ruled by the moon. I connect a lot with the moon. It always comes up in like all of my readings with like other practitioners and stuff like that. So I love the new moon. I have like such a connection with it, and it like amazes me that people aren't using the new moon or using the full moon or just the moon in general to its fullest capability. It is something that we all have access to. It's something that it is embedded in us, truly, truly embedded in us. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in today's episode, specifically for women. It's something that we are literally attuned to without us even trying, and we're just like avoiding it. We're not even tapping into it. So I want to teach you guys about that today. I want to talk to you guys about how the moon can really, really help you, but how the new moon specifically can really help you manifest every single thing that you've ever wanted and more. You guys, when I tell you how many new moon rituals I have done, full moon rituals, new moon rituals, I'm still recovering from the full moon ritual I did a couple of weeks ago. And when I say the word ritual, I don't want you guys to get scared like, oh my God, I ain't trying to summon no demons or nothing. That is not what I'm talking about. When I say ritual, I mean, anything can be a ritual. You making your morning cup of coffee could literally be a ritual. It's something that you do, that you put intentions into it and you do it damn near every day, or you're doing it consistently. That is a ritual. So don't be getting scared now that I'm saying anything crazy or making you summon demons. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what we're talking about today. So, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Number one that we're even going to talk about is what the hell is the new moon? Some of you guys might not have any idea what I'm even talking about. I'm sure you've heard, of course, about the new moon or just the moon in general, but you don't understand why is it important? What does it do for me? How can it really truly affect me? And why should I start practicing and start working with the moon and its energies? And I'm going to tell you all of that right here, right now. So, number one, the new moon is the start of the lunar cycle. And what you might not realize, and what I didn't realize for a very long time, is as women, we are already in tuned naturally with the moon. This happens every 28 to 30 days. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, honey, I'm talking about our menstrual cycles. It's something that we don't even have to try to make attuned to the moon, or we don't even have to try to work with the moon. We are already doing it. The new moon is an invitation for you to rest, for you to set new intentions, for you to manifest, for you to clear out old things that no longer serve you, and for you to bring in new. Hence why we are having menstrual cycles that are literally, quite literally, cleansing us out of what no longer serves us, and then we are bringing in new. Most of the time, you might not realize, but now when you're starting to pay attention a little bit more, you might realize that around the time of the new moon, you might start to feel a little bit more tired. You might start to feel a little more exhausted. You just might want to rest a little bit more, maybe take a little bit more naps. And if you feel that way during around the new moon, I want you to know that you are completely normal and that you aren't going crazy, that you're not just what the hell, like what the helly, like you're not just randomly feeling that way. You are feeling that way for a purpose, for a reason. And it's because that is what our bodies and that is what we were meant to do. We were supposed to rest during the time of the new moon. Back then, back in the day, honey, we women would have literal women circles, and they were called new moon and sacred circles. specifically for women, and where we would sit underneath the moon and we would meditate, we would pray, we would bleed, we would release, we would bring in, we would manifest. It was a time to bleed, it was a time to release, it was a time to hold each other, and a time to be held by the energy that is from the earth and that is from the moon. It was a time that was literally catered and that was literally called divine feminine wisdom. It was insane. It still is insane. You might also notice that your intuition, that inner voice, that pull might be even a little bit stronger during the new moon. Again, sorry, friend. That is extremely normal. That is supposed to happen. This isn't a coincidence. There's not a like, oh my God, it's just happening around this time. No, it's literally an ancient design. It's something that is designed within us and that you can tap into so much more if you just paid a little bit more attention and started to implement all these different intentions into the new moon, into the full moon, and realizing that you have cycles that are aligning with the moon. Remember that your body and your spirit is just connecting and sinking into something so much more deeper and bigger than you can even imagine. So, what exactly is the new moon? The new moon is the first phase in the moon's 29.5-day lunar cycle. It occurs when the moon is positioned between the earth and the sun. So its illuminated side is facing away from us. That's why we see a dark sky. The moon appears invisible. Energetically and symbolically, the new moon is a blank slate, a cosmic reset, and a time for new beginnings and a fresh slate. Like I said before, you might not know that you're already getting affected by the moon. You might think that this is just a casual coincidence of, oh my God, I'm tired. Oh my God, I just have no energy. Or I randomly feel like I want to journal. I want to light some incense or some candles. I just have this deep feeling of wanting to feel, of wanting to be in more in depth in myself. I'm just randomly feeling like that. You might not know, but your mind and your body and your soul know. They know what the moon cycles and your body cycles are trying to do, and they are trying to sink you into something so much more deeper. So, I'm going to teach you today how to completely sink yourself and to be aligned with the new moon. So, we're going to start off with some little rituals. I'm going to give you guys 5 rituals to do to get a little bit closer to the new moon's energy. You guys, all of these rituals are amazing on their own, but when they are put together, that is when it's going, oh my God, I have a lot of tips and tricks and everything for you guys in today's episode. Things that I do almost every single new moon and every single full moon. So, let's get right into it. Number 1 is going to be new moon intention setting ceremony. Really, really simple, nothing crazy. All I need you guys to do is grab a piece of paper, your journal, notebook, whatever, and write down 3 to 5 intentions that you want to set for this new moon. So think this new moon, this next phase is 29.5 days. What do you want to do in the next 29.5 days? What is something that you want to accomplish? What goals do you have? What new habits do you want to bring in? What habits do you maybe want to let go of? All of those things. I need you to write at least 3 to 5, and I just need you to sit with it. The amazing thing about the new moon and the full moon is you don't have to really do a lot. You are just allowing the new moon, you're accepting the moon to work with you. You're accepting all of the work that it's doing, all of its energy. The new moon just needs you to do a little bit. So that is the amazing thing about working with the moon and its cycles and its energies. You don't got to do a whole lot. So I need you to just sit with the intentions that you currently have for the next 29.5 days. And I want you to visualize it. Visualize every single thing that you wrote down. So if you wanted to start getting up at 5 a.m. every single day, and that's one of the intentions that you put in there, I need you to visualize what that looks like. What does it look like for you to get up at every single day at 5 a.m.? How does it feel? How would the alarm sound? All of that. I need you to go really deeply in detail and visualize it. Then you're going to put it into a sacred place, whether it's your pillow, your altar, just somewhere special. You wouldn't think it'd be such a powerful asset, but honey, putting this paper in your pillow, oh my God, for the next 29.5 days and just redoing it every single new moon. Oh, chef's kiss, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Number 2, journal your new chapter. This is, I think, one of my favorites. Personally, I love it so much. I think I do it every single time. I do it a lot. I journal a lot. You guys know that about me. But I want you to journal your new chapter. What are you calling into this cycle? What are you releasing? What are you becoming? When you journal out all of your intentions, when you journal anything, just in general, not even let's put moon things aside. When you journal anything out, you are helping yourself gain emotional clarity. You need to be able to get it out some way, somehow. And more than likely, you're probably having a really hard time saying it out loud with your voice. So writing it down is going to help you extremely. It's going to help you so much. But specifically with manifesting, when you actually journal out, what are the intentions? Why do I want it? What is it going to give me? If I put the intention into this new moon that I am going to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, how is it going to help me? What is it going to give me that I don't currently have? And fully writing that out is going to help you so much. And it's also going to bring it in so much more with the new moon. Another thing with manifestation is when you manifest, you don't want to just say it once. Okay. Yeah, you could say it to a friend, but when you say it to a friend and then you say it to your husband and then you say it out loud to yourself and then you write it down and then you think about it and then you dream about it and then you maybe sing about it and you tell the moon about it, all of those different things. Now you've said it 1,000,001 times and it has more of an opportunity to become real and to become a thing because now you have convinced yourself that it is true, that it is real because you've said it so many times. So when I say journaling, specifically with manifestation, is a very important step with manifesting. Please listen to me. It's going to help you so much. It's another way of just writing it out, saying it, putting it out into the universe because whatever is put out into the universe can happen. But if it lives inside of your head rent free and it's never expressed outside, either through writing or through your voice or through singing or whatever the case may be, it has more of an opportunity to not become real because it doesn't have substance. It's not outside of you, it's only inside of you. So, journaling is going to really help your manifestations come true like that, honey. Number 3, spiritual bath ritual. This is something that I just did with the full moon. I personally don't like baths, so you can also swap this out for showers. Don't think that you need to be making a literal bath to be able to do this. You could do it with your shower. But my favorite thing, my mom thinks I'm crazy, but I turn my lights off in my shower. I don't really like to shower with the lights on. It's not necessarily like like, oh my God, I don't want to see my body, but it's more of like a sensory thing. I feel like I can tap so much more into anything with the lights off. Like even pod room, like you guys don't know because you can't see all of the lights, but like the literal main light is off. If I can work without the main light on, honey, I'm doing it. Any possible chance I have, I'm doing anything with the light off. It's just, chef's kiss. Try showering with no lights on, maybe having a little twinkly lights or having like a little light shining through. I promise you, especially if you've had a stressful day, it's going to be amazing for you. But with if you are a bath girly, I want you to do some Epsom salt. I want you to maybe put some herbs in. If you could do maybe rose petals, jasmine, things like that. Really romanticize it. Like we talked about in last week's episode, romanticizing your life is going to help you bring in gratitude, which then is going to help bring in your manifestations and prayers. And that's what we're doing in today's episode. We're trying to bring in manifestations and prayers. So romanticizing doing your bath or doing your shower for the new moon is going to bring in all of that stuff. So, with the bath, I want you to do all of that, put as many herbs as you possibly can. Make sure you're looking up what your herbs are for. Don't be putting like basil in your bath because that is something that is going to be cleansing, and we're not really necessarily trying to cleanse as much with the new moon. We're trying to bring in and attract. So no putting basil, no putting things that are going to be cleansing, removing, purifying, nothing like that. We want more attracting, new opportunities, maybe love, maybe abundance, things like that. Okay, so I want you to put in a little bit of some herbs. I want you to put some essential oils, things that are going to stimulate those parts of your mind, your body, and your soul. So again, same type of like the jasmine, lavender, things like that with the essential oils. And I want you to set your intentions as you soak or as you shower. So, when I did the full moon shower, I'm setting the intentions. Obviously, I didn't have like the salt and the herbs and stuff because I'm showering, but I did have like a sugar scrub. I intentionalized my body wash, things like that. And then I also create spiritual baths. So, with spiritual baths, instead of like bathing in it, you're literally pouring it over you at the end of the shower. That's what you can do too if you would like. But the main thing, the main part of the whole bath shower thing is intentionalizing everything as you are bathing yourself. So if you're bathing in the bath, you're going to intentionalize it as you soak. If you're showering, I want you to stand under the water and intentionalize it that this new moon is going to bathe you. The energy from the new moon is going to bring in everything that you want. Really focusing in. That's why the journaling is so important because we want to understand, we want to figure out exactly what it is that we want to bring in with the new moon. Okay. And then you're going to intentionalize it while you're in the shower and the bath. So you're going to continue to pretty much repeat every single thing that you journaled before getting into the bath or getting into the shower. Once you're done after the shower, after the bath, I want you to set the intention. I want you to visualize. I want you to feel that the second I step out of this shower, the second that I step out of this bath, I am pretty much reborn. I am going to have every single thing that I mentioned. I'm going to have every single intention that I put into this shower and bath. I am a new person. I am stepping into this new chapter of my life. This new cycle of my life is going to be every single thing that I wanted for, that I asked for, and living that actual intention. When you step out of that, like make it so real in your head. The second my foot even gets out of this bath, the second it touches the air on the outside of this bath or this shower, boom, I am that person. I am that thing that I wanted. I have those things that I want. I have those opportunities that I'm manifesting, and that is how it's going to be. And so it is. You have to believe it for it to happen. Number 4, my absolute favorite, my absolute favorite, my absolute favorite, and it's the most easiest one. Like I said earlier, the moon does damn near all the work. You don't even have to do much, okay? You really don't. All I need you to do, get a glass jar, mason jar, a fucking spaghetti jar. It don't matter. A glass jar, I need you to cleanse it. You can cleanse it with some sage, Palo Santo, an incense. It doesn't matter. Just cleanse it. Make sure any of the energies that are in that jar from before are now gone. And I need you to fill it up with some water. Put it outside where the moon can touch it, where it can feel the moon's energy, where it's outside, out in the open. You can either set intentions into this moon water. You can set the intentions that I'm going to drink this water and I'm going to feel refreshed. I'm going to feel new, or I'm going to use this water to cleanse my house. I'm going to use this water to cook with, whatever the case may be. You can set intentions into it, or it can just simply be new moon water. When I'm making new moon water, I make a lot of it. So I want you to do that. You don't have to set intentions into it, or you can go to sleep, wake up before the sun comes up, grab that water, and boom, all that's it. That's it. That's all you did. And boom, you've got new moon water. And you can use the new moon water for anything and everything. You can use it to cook. You can use it to drink. You could use it to clean your house. You can use it to clean yourself. You can use it for anything that you use water for currently. You can use that for new moon water. I even wash my clothes with new moon water before I put my load of laundry. And I'm like, I really want to bring in manifestations. I want to bring in I want to attract abundance. I want to attract this. I want to attract that. I have manifestations that I need to happen. Boom, I'm going to put that in my washer before the clothes wash. And you guys, it is amazing. It is amazing. There is a million and one things. The opportunities and the possibilities with new moon water are seriously endless. Like it doesn't stop. It just continues like, oh my God, that's an amazing idea. Oh my God, I'm going to do this. Oh my God, I'm going to do that. So new moon water, that's why I make so much of it. Like, so the other day, the last new moon that we had, I want to say, you guys, I literally made like 10, maybe like 8 to 10 gigantic jugs of fucking water. Gigantic. Like in my house, there's an area where like it's kind of like a little entry table type of thing, and there's just jugs of water, and it's all new moon water. I have to make some full moon next full moon. But It is amazing. You can use it to wash your floors. It's just, wow, it's amazing and it's so easy. So please do it. If you're going to do anything, any of the rituals that I'm talking about today, you best be doing that because it's so easy and it's really going to make a huge difference in your life. And it's going to help you, again, romanticize your life and bring in all of the intentions and everything that we are setting today. We're talking about today. It's going to help you in the 29-day cycle that we have. Okay. Number 5, again, I feel like this is a really easy and simple way, a simple thing that you can do for the new moon is creating a vision board slash mood board. You don't have to go out and print out the pictures, paste them on a piece of paper, none of that. Now, if you want to and if you're crafty, I love that. Please do it, romanticize it. That's amazing. But for the girls that are busy and that don't have the time to do that and maybe are realizing, oh shit, I should do something for the new moon and it's like fucking midnight and you don't have much to do it on your phone. Get Canva, get Pinterest, and do it on your phone. Make a whole mood board, a vision board of everything that you want for this next 29 and a half day cycle and put it on your phone. Again, that's why journaling is so important. So we have a clear vision of what exactly we're trying to manifest and bring in and put it on this vision board. Set the intentions as you're doing it. You can maybe do it outside, sit by a window, feeling the new moon energy, meditating with your vision board after, maybe playing some sound bowls in the back. Something that I love to do is literally YouTube. There's this amazing guy. I wanted to grab it on my phone for you guys, but he does amazing sound bath videos on YouTube. I love them, but he also does lives during full moon and new moons, and it's a specific sound bath specifically catered to the energy around the new moon and full moon. So you can play this while you're doing your mood board and the other ritual that I have for you guys, and it's called Healing Chakra Vibrations on YouTube. It's so cute. He has his little kitty most of the time in his YouTube videos. So if you see a man with a little kitty on sound baths, you're in the right place. And I love shit like this. All of his videos are 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds long. Like, ugh, I just am for all those aesthetics. I love it so much. But that is your guide to be playing while you're doing your mood board or you're doing the other ritual that I'm going to speak about next. It's going to really, really help bring in that energy and just tap more into the new moon energy. So I'm going to tell you guys my detailed plan that I do every single new moon, especially when I have a very specific thing that I want to manifest. Okay. So number one, I need you to go outside or go by a window. Preferably, if you can do this outside, it's going to be just so much better for you and more peaceful. If you can do it alone, please do it alone. Please, 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 please. I do make my husband do this most of the time, but I'm doing it by myself and then he goes out and does it because I'm like, I just need my time alone. So if you could do it alone, it's preferred. If you can't, it's okay. But outside is going to be number one preference. If you can't go outside because it's dark and you can't be going outside like that, go by a window somewhere where you can just see the outside and the moonlit sky. Okay. So that's number one. Number 2, I need you to journal. I know you guys be hearing me yap about journaling all the time, but it's going to really, really help. This time, though, we're not just journaling the intentions of what we want from the new moon. I need you to write a diary entry as if you already have every single intention you want in this new moon cycle. Okay. So if your intention is that you want to wake up every single day at 5 a.m., you don't want to always be waking up late and running late, then you are going to write the diary entry like, Dear diary, today I woke up at 5 a.m. I was not running late. I'm so proud of myself for how easy it is for me to wake up in the morning, how rejuvenated I feel from sleeping, and how easy this has been able to be now implemented in my routine and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I need you to write it as if you already have it, as if you are already living that life. Okay, now I need you to fold your paper. You're going to fold your paper as many times as you possibly can inward, not outward, in towards yourself, as many times as you possibly can. And it's going to get really, really tiny. Okay, now I want you to take that paper and place it near your heart. You can either place both of your hands by your heart, or you can place one hand by your heart, the one that has the paper, and your other hand on your stomach. And you're going to do a little bit of breath work. Nothing crazy at all. It's just the 4-4-4 method. So I want you to breathe in for 4 seconds. and then you're going to hold it for 4 seconds, and then you're going to release it for 4 seconds. And I want you to do that 4 times. And as you're doing that, I want you to just clear your mind. Nothing should be in your mind right now. Nothing about like, oh my God, I really want the new moon to work. I really want this manifestation to work. Nothing like that. I need your mind as clear as possible. If your mind is doing that when you are doing the 444 method, continue to do it until your mind is clear. I know it's very hard if you've never meditated before or if it's really hard for you to meditate, but the 444 method is not very long. We're doing it only 4 times. So I want you to try your possible hardest, or if anything, focus on just the breathing. Focus on the fact that you are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you cannot get your brain to kind of silence it out. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to still stay in that position after the 444 method. And then I want you to visualize how it's going to feel to write that diary entry, how it feels to live that exact life. So I'm going to go back to the 5 a.m. thing. How it feels laying down in your bed, the bed that you have right now, where you live right now currently, not your future version of you, not what you dream to be in 2 years. No, today, right now, where do you sleep? What does your bedspread look like? What do your sheets feel like? Do you sleep with somebody? Do you have dogs? What does a dog feel like sleeping next to you on the bed? What does your current alarm sound like? What do you want your alarm to sound like? What does it feel like to hear the alarm and wake up and press stop, get up in the morning, your feet on the floor, seeing the time, it's 5 a.m., waking up, getting up? I want you to visualize it as detailed as you possibly can get. Like I am talking the way it feels to wake up and to now go to the bathroom. Whatever you do in the morning, the very first thing that you're doing, you're like, oh, my eyes are awake and I'm doing it. Okay, whatever. I need you to get as specific, detailed as possible with anything that you are writing down on this diary entry, the whole entire diary entry. I really need you to get as specific as possible. The more specific you are with visualizing your manifestations, the more they will come true. So visualize every single detail as possible. After you're done visualizing it, I need you to sit there, do the 444 method one more time. Then I want you to get your glass of water, the moon water that you've created, and you're going to put the paper that we just created, the diary entry that we just made, and I want you to put it underneath the moon water. Now, when you come back out in the morning to grab your moon water, place that piece of paper somewhere safe, either if it's at your altar, if it's in the pillow, if it's somewhere else where nobody can really get to it and it's just in a safe spot because you want to release your manifestations to the universe. Do not harp on your manifestations. Do not become obsessive. You need to surrender control. When we are so focused on our manifestations and we're like, when is this coming in? When is this coming in? And we're not allowing divine flow to kind of take control, that is when you continuously push your manifestations away because you are now in the energy of that you want it to happen, not that it is going to happen. You need to be in the energy of that it's going to happen. I know that I manifested with the new moon. I know I did my ritual. I know that the universe has it now. I'm going to surrender it to the universe, let it do its thing. The same way that we put the new moon water out there and we come back in the morning, grab it. Okay, thank you, new moon. Thank you for giving it to me and helping me. Right? We know it's going to do what it needs to do. We're not worried. We're not sleeping like, oh my God, but is the new moon going to give me the energy? Is it going to put it into the water? Like, I can't trust it. I don't know. Like, when's it coming? When's it coming? Is it really working? Like, we're not in that energy, right? We are in the energy of, oh, the new moon's got it. I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to get it in the morning. You need to be in the same mindset with your manifestations. You need to surrender it to the universe because the universe is not going to be like, okay, let me give you this prayer and this manifestation that you've been wanting so bad. If you're constantly in the energy of like, oh, I don't know, universe, where is it? Where is it? Snapping my fingers like a spoiled brat. It's not going to give it to you. So you need to surrender it. Another thing with manifestations, because I be hearing it so much and I be like, I just can't stand it. I just can't stand it. I just can't stand it. The universe is not going to give you your manifestations if you are not actively working towards them. You cannot sit there and manifest something and then kick your feet up and your hands behind your head and be like, thanks, universe, it's going to bring it to me. Yay. No, spoiled brat, it's not going to. You need to actually work towards your manifestations. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not how it fucking works. You can't just sit there and pray and be like, I'm going to get $1,000,000 and just sit there and do nothing. Bring me somebody that says, oh, yeah, I'm going to make $1,000,000. And then they just sat there and literally did nothing to bring in that $1,000,000. They just sat there and the $1,000,000 came up on their doorstep with a check and they were like, boom, yay, perfect, I did it. No, sorry, it does not work like that. You need to actively be doing the things that you are trying to manifest to bring them in. So if you're trying to manifest that you are going to wake up every day at 5 a.m. feeling rejuvenated and have a really strict, really good morning routine, then you need to actually try to do that. If you are manifesting an amazing career, an amazing job, then you need to actively be looking for it. You need to be actively going to school for the thing that you want to go to school for. You need to be actively applying to jobs. You need to be actively trying to seek those things out. You can't expect the universe to hand things to you on a silver fucking platter and say, here you go, princess, even though you haven't been doing anything that I've been asking for you, or even though you haven't been doing the things that you're asking for, I'm going to give it to you anyways. I'm sorry, but it does not work like that. So remember, when you are manifesting everything that you're manifesting for the new moon today, or tomorrow, or when the next moon after that, follow it up with actual work. Follow it up with actual working towards the manifestation. Not just, oh, I want the manifestation. Thanks, universe. It's going to give it to me. Like, it's giving like my daddy gives me everything I want. And if that's you, I love that for you, honey. But the universe ain't your daddy. And the universe ain't going to work like that. Sorry. I'm going to end today's episode with some affirmations. You guys know I love my affirmations. So these are some affirmations that you guys can say once you've done your detailed diary entry for your manifestations for the new moon. And you can just say them during the new moon. I allow everything I just wrote to come into my life with ease and flow. I believe in what I've written and trust that it is already unfolding. I am worthy of receiving every word I just scripted. I let go of how and when. My only job is to align and receive. This script is my truth, and I am stepping into it now. I trust the universe to deliver all of this or something even better. What I wrote is already mine, energetically, spiritually, and soon physically. I align my energy with the version of me who already lives this reality. I release doubt and welcome miracles. I know my manifestations are on their way. As I speak this into existence, I activate my power as a conscious creator. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm so excited. I feel like it's going to help so many of you guys, and I can't wait to hear and see what you guys are doing for the new moon. Make sure if you're doing any of these new moon rituals that you've never done before, post it, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Make sure you're tagging the Bestie Talk Pod because I want to see everything that you guys are doing for the new moon, or if there's something that you learned from this that you didn't learn before, or maybe a ritual that you do every single new moon or full moon that you want to share with your other besties. Make sure you put it in the comments. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week on the next episode of the Bestie Talk Pod. Bye.